What is up, DCS Crew? It's time to reveal the tenant for my pocket real estate on today, July 9th. It's Throwback Thursday as well, so I figured I'd go ahead and show off a little something that I've been carrying and I keep on me every now and then. That has actually been, pretty good considering how much it costs. So, me as being a guy that I like to have nice knives, I like to have knives that perform well, but every now and then, a budget knife kind of makes it into the fold that it comes in a couple of different colors. It comes from a reputable company. It's the right kind of price. And while it might be just kind of very bare bones, kind of like steel type, that sort of thing, sometimes, it checks all the boxes. So you got to try it out. Sometimes it works out and sometimes it doesn't. In this type, this particular scenario, it did. And that is the Kershaw Shuffle 1. So yeah, this is something that a lot of people wouldn't realize that I'd have, but this is something that I've had for quite some time. I'll just go ahead and show it off like this and put my hand here, kind of just, So I picked this up a long time ago off of Amazon. In fact, I think it was when I first started with Amazon Prime, and they had a 3-pack of these, because this isn't the kind of the red version isn't something that you pick up every now and then. You have to get this as part of a 3-pack. I think it was a red one, a blue one, and a black one, and I actually have the black one here with me right now. Very easy to sharpen, by the way. HCR 13 MOV. Shout out to the HCR people. This is made in China, but a lot of really cool things about this knife. And I mean, for the price, I think I picked up the 3 of these for like 30 bucks total. So that's like 10 bucks a knife. Guys, for that, it's worth getting. I mean, you got, an area here where you can, throw some 550 lanyard, paracord. You have a deep carry pocket clip. It is tip up, which is pretty surprising. Because most, of the budget line for Kershaw in these particular scenarios are like tip down. Like as an example, here's the Kershaw Shuffle 2. It only has that tip down availability because of the fact that they have this at the bottom. But I'll get to that. Yeah, black wash blade. This is one of the few that does come with a black wash blade. I really like how Kershaw does their black wash. And I mean, just in the hand, it's believe it or not, this was the gateway to me picking up the Spyderco Dragonfly 2. It was one of these knives that are small, but when you put it in the hand, it's like you think, okay, well, this is what it is. No, it has this nice little finger choil here where you can actually get all 3 fingers here and then just kind of wrap that 4th one around so you can actually use it this way. It's great for whittling. It's great for, small tasks. And even if you choose to not use the pocket clip, which by the way is tapped for both left and right hand carry, you can take that off, keep a lanyard on it, and just slip it into the pocket, and it's good to go, in all honesty. But a couple of things kind of irked me about it. While I like the the black washed hardware and the fact that they were using the GFN or FRN handles with this kind of K texture, I did not like the fact that they'd had this bottle opener right here in the back. Because as you're taking it out of the pocket, this would always snag against the pocket. For whatever reason, it would always freaking snag. And if honestly I had the tools, or if I could send it to somebody to have it, I just have that sanded off, to be completely honest. Because I don't ever use something like this to be able to open up a bottle opener. I mean, I've never understood that. But the end can be used as a pry, it can be used as a flathead screwdriver. But you can always just put a lanyard on here and it'd be good to go. I really dig this. And the only other thing that I can say that I did not like about it, well, actually 2 things. Because it has nested liners in the inside, and to be able to go ahead and show that off, let me go ahead and see if I can get my light. There we go. Okay, you can see, can you see there? Hold up. There we go. All right. The liners, it does have steel liners, and they are nested. And when I say nested, it doesn't mean that they are showing off like this particular knife where it shows, the G10 and then a layer of the liners and then the actual lock and, the knife. Very much like the FRN series from the Spyderco lines, like the Delica, oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank here, but in any case, the Delica is a nice prime example. The Endura as well, that they have liners that are inset inside of the polymer. So basically it helps reinforce the polymer a little bit and then keep the knife nice and thin. It works in this particular case, but sometimes what happens is you get like really like thin nested liners, and it can move the polymer. And if you move it too much, people fear that it could actually move the lock and cause this to open. That has never happened with me before, you know, so I have no reason to believe that. And this is actually pretty centered considering what it is. It's centered better than a lot of Benchmade knives. Boom, shots fired. But in any case, the only other thing that I don't like about it other than that is that it runs on Teflon washers. I am not a fan, but honestly, guys, I got 3 of these for 30 bucks. So, I mean, with all the little things you get on it, the fact that it has Teflon washers, I can live with that. So what I've done is I have the blue, I have the black, and I have the red. So I would usually keep the red one on me because that one looks the coolest, or, you know, just the black. And then what I do is I keep one at home and I keep one in the car, and then I keep one on me. That was a great, you know, that was my kind of, you know, ideal setup. And then what I would do is I would have my Swiss Army knife, and I would have one in each color for it. So I have like a blue Tinker for like the blue version. I'd have an all black, you know, Spartan for this one, and then I'd have this particular one to go with the red one, which is actually, it's not a Victorinox. This is a Venga Swiss Army knife. Really cool. Oh, and by the way, little trivia about Swiss Army knives. Did you know the first Swiss Army knife was actually German? Yeah, look it up. Anybody who tells you otherwise doesn't know what the hell they're talking about. I did my research, and yeah, the first Swiss Army knife was not from Victorinox. It was not from Venga. It was actually a German company, because the people that were contracted to be able to do the Swiss Army knives, they did not have the manufacturing capabilities to actually process them. So believe it or not, a German company processed the first ones. And then later on, yeah, Victorinox came out with the Soldier and all that other stuff, and then, you know, history was made. But the true first one was not a Swiss Army knife. It was actually a German Army knife made for the Swiss. So yeah, let's go ahead and check out the sizing. Now, here is the Tangram Vector. All right, I'll put that together with it. And then obviously you saw this one already. This is the Kershaw Shuffle 2. A couple of small differences there. It's a little bit bigger. It has a Tonto blade, and also black wash, but in different colors. I like the fact that they have this in green as well as in khaki. Really, really cool setup there. Slightly larger design from Kaiser. This is the Sovereign. This is part of their Vanguard line in VG10. So you can see it's pretty big. Yeah, it's pretty big. And nice little sheep's foot blade on there. And let's see, what else do we have here? We have the Best Tech Texel Adam Purvis design. Really, really badass setup. Also Chinese, but a little bit, you know, stiffer on the blade scale. Excuse me, the blade material with the D2. And then you have another 8CR13 MOV Kershaw from Dmitry Sinkovich, being the Kershaw Atmos. So that being said, let's do one more. Non-locking blade from Spyderco. Great office knife, Spyderco UK pen knife. So there we go, guys. That's a few size comparisons. Now, like I said, this is a great little knife to pick up. If you get the opportunity, be sure to go ahead and get the one that is basically accessory pack, where it comes like 3 of them. I did pick it up years ago on Amazon. I'm not sure if it's still available. Man, I wish I knew exactly what the link was, and if I find it, I will post it in the description. But in any case, you can get this in a package of 3. If you can, be sure to go ahead and get that. They're very easy to take apart, very easy to sharpen, like as you can see. And I do recommend you sharpen them. I use my KME to bring them to a 20-degree angle exclusive on both sides, so it's 20 on each side, 40 total. Took a nice even edge, and I mean, it looks really badass with that edge. I'm sorry, it is what it is. And yeah, so do I have nicer knives? Of course I do. You've probably seen, if you've seen any of my videos, probably 98-99% of the knives that I have on here are you know, much nicer than this. But the truth is, sometimes you kind of just need a knife that works, you know, because at the end of the day, a knife is a tool. And if this is all you have, trust me when I say, if this is around, it will get the job done. It may not get the job done forever, and you may need to sharpen it a few times, but it's actually worth it, and it's worked out for me. I have no problems recommending it. In fact, I kind of recommend it over his bigger brother, the Kershaw Shuffle 2. I may actually, you know, carry that in the pocket again one of these days, see what I think, but I'm not really the biggest fan of that. I'm really more a fan of the Kershaw Shuffle 1. So that being said, here is what's in my pocket today. This is the tenant for my pocket real estate. So thanks for watching. I guess we will go ahead and continue on this tomorrow. I can't believe I am going to do this the entire month. This is crazy, guys. I don't know how I'm doing this, but I'm doing it, and I know that I have way more than enough knives to do this for the month, but it's nice. It's nice to kind of do something different like this. Let me know what you think. What is your favorite small knife? Feel free to go ahead and comment below. Do you think that they should come out with any new variants of these? You know, feel free to go ahead and sound off. And yeah, just looking forward to hearing what you guys have to say. If you have any questions that you can't comment on below, feel free to go and hit me up on Instagram at Daily Carry Solutions, or reach out to me on my website. There is a contact page where you can go ahead and send me a nice little discreet message. Please don't send me any nude pics if you're a guy. Yeah, I'll be more than happy to respond in terms. So that being said, just remember, man, whether it's a Rick Hinderer, whether you have a giant mouse, a Kaiser, a Spyderco, or even a Kershaw, no matter what you EDC, remember, if you EDC, think of DCS. I will see you guys next time. This is the Kershaw Shuffle 1, and it's going back in my pocket. Take it easy.